Hello, twin. Hey, Trace Trace. So we're going to give it another shot. See how it worked tonight. We know yesterday we had all those. I don't know what was going on with my Wi-Fi. I don't know. They was about to make me start feeling special over here. I'm like reporting this little channel. Hello, Brother Mike. Hello, the life of Patricia Stevens. Hey, loving my grandson. Beautiful. Let me look a little harder, make sure I didn't miss nobody. Because I always we don't miss somebody. Let me make sure. Hey, Tony Lawson. Jay Gill say, finally, the streets been dry as a powder house. Jay Gill, you very fun. I think you can do stand-up comedy. I've been getting my life in the beef sector. Child, they a whole mess over there. I know. I don't even go nowhere near over there because they are. Y'all think this sector is bad. They something else over there, boy. Oh my God. But the pettiness is real. I mean, I just never seen grown folks. They just been bit by the bug, guys. This social media bug, they been bit. They been bit by the bug, honey. Because they do anything. They be doing anything. They be crazy. Hey, beautiful Jean Tarlin. Hey, my sister Tammy Spear. How you doing? She said, hello, beautiful Queen Granny in chat. J. Gill is very funny, Tracy. You talk about the street been dry as a powder house. What's a powder house? It just sounds like something funny. Hello, beautiful classy lady. She says, good evening. Granny, Maud in chat. Hello, Yolanda. What it do? What it do? What it do? What's up, Bama? Hey, Christine Foot. How's everyone? J. Gill is speaking to the lovely couple. Hey, Sharon Johnson. Tracy said, I know, Granny. I laugh with J. Gill. Yeah, J. Gill funny. She is very funny. So listen, I think I got everybody so far. Y'all hit that like button as you come in. So listen, guys. I just want to just come out here for a little while, not a long time, and just talk, because it has been kind of dry, like J. Gill said. It's been pretty dry. These YouTube streets, these YouTube streets, these YouTube streets. Hey, Mary Weekly, thank you so much for the super sticker, darling. Thank you, sister. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You started me off. So you activated it, girl. You activated it. Hey, Love Chops. Hey, Lady K90. Hey. Hey, guys. Classy Lady said, welcome to everyone's coming in. Make sure to hit that like button. Thank you, Classy Lady. And you guys, Classy Lady, she be sharing my live. Thank you, Classy Lady. I just love when you guys show me love back. And because a lot of things you guys do, you don't have to do it. But they're just showing me that I'm not in this by myself. Y'all in it with me. Y'all show me love. I show you guys love. Hey, James. James came back again. Hit that like button. You just don't know. I don't want to tell you too much, but it's something about that name that, yeah. I can't say too much because we got a lot of people that would take things into the wrong way. Now, I ain't say all that. You just know added some words. I just said that name catches my attention. That's what I said. Okay. What did grandma say? Honey child, bumblebee, honeybee, or whatever she be saying over there. Hey, Roro. What's up, Roro? So you know what? I feel like I missed somebody. I feel like I missed somebody. Let me go up. Let me scroll up. Because everybody start coming in at the same time. And I feel like it's somebody that I missed. So let me double check before I get started. Okay. It looks like I didn't. I just had a feeling that I did. Had a feeling that I did. But look like I'm on top of things. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We gotta have this conversation. Hello, Patricia Lemons. How are you? Let me turn my air on, guys. So how is everyone doing today? I hope you guys are having a magnificent day today and ready for just some conversation with sisters. I heard somebody say that I don't know why. I don't know how these content creators be getting on here, staying on here for 2 hours. So let me start there. Let me explain something to you. It's more than commentary in the sister circle. We love to be around each other. And even though we're in so many different parts of the United States, we just all over. We have leisure time also. We be saying hello. We be asking each other how the family's doing. And it's just more than just the conversation. It's more than the commentary. We just love just be around each other. It'd be more than just granny talking. Now, I know that you didn't say any name, and you probably weren't even talking about me because I don't even really know you at all. So you're probably talking about other people that stay on 2 and 3 hours. But I just know it's more going on over here than just talking. It's just people coming together at the end of a work day. You know, it's like happy hours. Yeah, that's a great analogy. It's like happy hours. People come together, spend some time together. An hour go by so fast because we be having so much fun. And you know, the old saying, time just flies when you're having fun. So we be having a great time. So that's why we just be talking and it just go on and on and on. So listen, guys, I noticed, even though I have my light up because it be so bright in my eyes, I see that I have about 78 people in the bushes and about 34 lights. So if you guys can just come together, I had a speech for you guys also, bush watchers. I know that I got people in the bushes that don't really ride on this side. You guys are lefties. So let me explain something to you guys. And this all depends on your maturity and how grown you are. But a lot of times I say things in reference to the supporters. I want to be pulling y'all leg. You know, I want to be like jockeying on your string or just upping with you. But when I talk about the content creator, now I be serious about them because they be serious about me. But when I be throwing y'all in, I just be playing around with you guys, just like get a reaction. You know, so you all stop being so personal. Stop being so personal. If you come in, just hit the like button. I'm going to talk my trash because I'm a trash talker. I always tell y'all that. You know, I don't live long enough to deserve to talk a little trash. And that's what I do. I talk a little trash. And sometimes I just be hitting some crucial points, you know. So you're all welcome to come in, but I love participation. So hit the like button for me. The like button is absolutely free. If you want to subscribe to my channel, then go right ahead. It's absolutely free. Always know your secret is safe with me. Nobody don't know who hitting the like button. Nobody knows who's hitting the subscribe button. Because when I look at myself and I talk to myself, I'm a pretty cool person. So you in good company. How about that? How about that? You're in good company. So listen, guys, we got to talk about this. Hey, God protection. Hey, God protection. See if anybody that's coming while Granny was talking. Hey, Ida. Hey, sister. How do you pronounce your name? Go Shaha. Did I say that right? Go Shaha. Now that's a name right there. I hope I didn't butcher that name too much. Hello, Glennis. Hey, Linda Black. Hey. How's everybody? Mary, say welcome. You're welcome, asked Granny and Tracy. Yeah. Mary started my goal off today, guys. So listen, this is what I wanted to talk about. So I want to talk about Bumpy for a little bit. I want to talk about Tree, Tree. I like that because it's so close, you know. I like to say tree. Everybody know she's a tree. Dun, 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 house. She's a tree, y'all. So I like to call her Tree. Yeah. I don't know where it came from, but I just started calling her Tree and it fit. So yeah. So listen. I was listening to her, and she did a live yesterday, and she was talking about Coca-Cola. You know, we used to call them Ike and Tina, but anyway, I'm trying not to say people's name on my channel, except for the ones that shout me out, and I shout them out, because it's a two-edged sword. You scratch my back, I scratch your back, you know, but if it's only going to be one street, then it's going to be one street. So I can't do my commentary without saying people's names. So anywho, so she was talking about a past relationship that she had been in, and she was just saying how she let him go and how it was her that walked away, and she could come out and start doing commentary on this couple, and you know, so on and so forth. So I was listening to Coca-Cola. I was listening to him on last night, and y'all see what I named this thing? I was like, ooh, Weee. Holler when it's hurt, honey. Because this guy, he is taking no prisoners. He is tearing this girl up. Tree, Coca-Cola ain't playing. You hear me? I tell you what, I'm just a spectator, and I'm just observing. And I know, to me, my observation, when it comes to Tree, I know she used to just be so mesmerized with Coca-Cola, but now I think the attraction has turned to a hatred for me. That's just my observation. And Coca-Cola has been displayed. I can tell he really despises her. Now, like they said in the beginning, when she was doing those videos of him coming into the scene right after he had got out of being incarcerated, and she was there on the couch, and she's like, "You love me?" or something like that. She said, and he was looking at her like, "I ain't finna answer that question." He was looking at her like, "I ain't finna answer that." So he was looking at her like, "I ain't finna answer that." But I remember so many different things. I don't know whether you guys remember these things or not. But I remember so many different things. I remember one time Coca-Cola and I just don't know what to call these people. They had this big argument, and I remember her saying, "If you mess with me, I'm gonna tell the people what's really going on. I'm gonna blow this whole thing wide open." And so everybody was saying, "Dog, what is she talking about? What is she talking about?" So everybody was really curious because we know everything. Everybody was saying that it was suspect, it was staged, all three of them was working together. So this is where we were with it. Everybody thought it was just a skit where Tree, Coca-Cola, and Lay all had got together. They came up with this elaborate plan and scheme to take advantage of the people. So that's just what was out here on social media back 3 years ago. That's what everybody was saying. And then when Lay came out and say she had got upset with him about something, I forgot what it was, and she told him, "Don't you play with me, cause I bust this thing wide open. I tell everything." So that made everybody just started going real crazy, and everybody was like, "Why would she say that? What does she mean by that?" Because everybody was already suspect and looking at them from a side eye, you know. And so I think I did a couple of conversation commentary about it. It was all a scheme and a skit, and they was working together all as well, because that's what the buzz was on the YouTube. So when they first separated, one of my videos was about because I came in on the tail end. I came in right when they had got together, and they had already been together about a month. When I came in, they had already got together, and they had been together like a month, at least him staying there, because she moved him in from the cell block A to the penthouse. So anyway, and I said on one of my lives, I said, when they broke up that last time, I said, he gone for real this time. Because, see, she thought he was going to come back again, because it was told to me, just listening to the buzz on the street, that they had split up like 3-4 times in 2 months. 3-4 times. Because somebody told me she keep taking him back to his brother's house. She keep taking him back to his brother's house anytime they have a fight. So that last time she put him out, she thought he was going to come back because he had came back the other 3 times. So this last time, that 4th time, he didn't come back. And she played with it. And she thought he was coming back, but he wasn't coming back. He was done with the situation. And I did a video about that. How many people remember that when I did the video about she thought he was going to come back? She thought he was coming back. And he didn't never come back. And it was just so much going on. I think him and her, they had went to the U-Bar, and that's when he first seen Lay. Another person out of their past was working at the U-Bar, and then sometime where they swapped numbers or something like that, because they got together right after that. And I was like, wow, I mean, it was really something. It was so exciting. I mean, it was so much going on these YouTube streets. It's a story behind every content creator out here, guys. So I've been here for 4 years, and most of the people that's in this sector been here 4 years or more. But in this sector, 4 years. All the content creators that are 10,000 or more, they've been here like 4 years. So they seen the whole story. They seen all the ins and the outs, and the newcomers, and the people that came, the people that left, the old people that was here. We seen all of that. So let me see before I go any further. That's right, Jay Gilson. When you vibing and having a good time, time flies. Yeah, so they couldn't understand how we could come out here and stay for 2 hours, because it'd be more than just a conversation. We genuinely be happy to see each other. We be happy to ask each other, how you doing? Where you been? How your day going? How your family? You know, we be genuinely asking each other those questions for real. Love y'all say, yes, Brandon, I seen it all. Yeah, we seen it all. So, see, Coca-Cola, I don't know what to call you. I gotta think what to call you. I want to call you by your name, but I don't know what you want me to. So, anyway. We know how it all started. Me and Love Chops. Now, we know how it all started, so it's really nothing that he could tell us, because we was there. We lived it right along with him. We saw the whole thing play out. We saw it all. We saw his reaction. We know who was more into the I know he gets so angry when people say relationship. We know who was more into the, a relationship can be a friendship, so don't get so bent out of shape. A relationship can just be friends. But we saw who was more uh, so mesmerized in the relationship. We know that Coco did not display the same feelings. We knew that. We know you can see it. You can see it. And she was just so intrigued. She was just so in love because she fell in love so fast. She was so in love. They just said so invested. She was just doing everything, guys. She went out and bought him that chain. Coco said the chain called 12. I called by his name, y'all. See, because I can't help it. But Coco said that chain called $12,000. Did she spend $12,000 for that chain, guys? Oh my God! If she did that, she bigger of a fool than I thought she was. I ain't gonna buy no man that ain't my husband no $12,000 chain to wear around his neck. So I don't know. I know she said the one that she got for the kids, each one of theirs was like $250 or something like that. But she spent $12,000. Y'all tell me that it ain't so. J. Gill said, poor little Tink Tink. She was in love. This lady was spending so much money on this dude. Glorious laughing. I don't believe that, guys. Who in the chat believe? Hey, Beatrice. Now, Beatrice know a lot. So I got to read her comment. She said, Granny, I saw when she went and picked him up from the prison. He was only with her for 2.5 months. That sounds like a booty call. She was looking for a husband because she said it. So that's Beatrice. I know Beatrice been around a long time. And Beatrice know this stuff. Beatrice know. So that's fact. That's factual. You can take that to the bank. Don't y'all forget to hit that like button now. If y'all gonna get this whole story time, y'all gotta help me out too. Hit the like button. I got 113 people in the bushes, and it appears that I have only 60 people that hit the like button. So y'all come on and catch it up while Granny take y'all to the river and be baptized, okay? So let me finish telling you. So she was head over heel for him, which is so kind of crazy because they hadn't even been together that long for her to have that kind of feeling for him. She was just so in love. I felt as though it was somebody that she had always admired in her city because they were from the same town. So I thought she always had a crush on him. So she finally got him. She finally got the chance to be with him. Y'all know what I'm saying? J. Gill said, take me to the river and wash me down. So listen. So that's how I felt because she was way, way, way more in love with, can I say the word love? She was way, way, way more infatuated with him than he was with her. Now, he, like he said, I think he's a little honest. He's been a little honest about it. He said, hey, I didn't have nothing. He said, I didn't have nothing. I was just getting out of the pen. And I understand that. I can relate to that. I was just playing my role, in other words. In other words, he's saying, I was just playing my role. I'm just coming out the slammer from being locked up 10 years. I was just playing my role. And it was no feelings connected. It was no feelings there. I was just doing what I had to do to get from point A to point B. So that's what he's saying, and I believe that. Now, why she went so fast with it, he must have a real good pickup line because she really was so infatuated with him. And she said it in her live on yesterday that people asked her, what you do to him? No, what did he do to you? Because I want to know how you get with somebody for 2.5 months and then you try to, just like FIFA, 2.5 months, and you try to destroy a person's life from just being around them 2.5 months. That's not even long enough to get to know who a person is in any relationship. I don't heard people say love at first sight and all that stuff. I ain't never seen that. Love at first sight. You have to get to know people before you fall in love with them. You know, you just got to, no matter what they say, no matter what they say. We had a girl that I grew up with, and they used to say she didn't turn down nothing but her collar. I had this guy to tell me that it was this girl that he went to school with, and the only thing you had to say to her was, I love you, and then you was in there. You was in there. That's all she wanted to hear with those words, you know, or tell her how pretty she was, and you was in there. So you was like an easy lay, for real, Tree. You was like an easy lay. And plus he got money with it and everything. He got a place to live. You know, he was the king of your castle while he was there. But y'all kept bumping heads because you were so controlling and aggressive, and he just wasn't interested in that. So I know how this thing played out. So if truth be told, and just stop it. Just stop with it. You put something on him and her, and you know I'm talking about that poom poom. I ain't talking about nothing wicked. I'm talking about your poom poom so good. I said, you were saying, Tree said her poom poom so good. Tree said her poom poom so good, guys. And I said, your poom poom so good, girl. Don't nobody want it but you. You can use that next time on your stand-up comedy, okay? You can use that. I like that. I said, it's so good, don't nobody want it but you. You're going to get a standing ovation with that one. You're going to get a standing ovation with that one. I'm telling you, that's a real good one. I thought of that earlier today. I was like, When you said it and I heard it, I said, okay. Okay. So, yeah, I believe that. Don't y'all believe that? It's so good, don't nobody want it but her. Don't nobody want it but you, girl. Okay. So listen. So after that, he was honest. He was very honest. No lie detected. He said that he only did what he had to do because he didn't have nothing. And then you had a place for him to live. You were spending money on him. You would buy him anything he asked. You know, you were just spoiling him. You were just doing everything to make him your man, but he wasn't interested. He wasn't looking at you like that. And he said, I don't know what y'all talked about when he was in the pen, and I don't know what you promised him when he got out. I don't know what was said, but he talks as though it was just a deal. Like some type of contract that you and him agreed on, some type of deal that y'all agreed on when he got out, that you was going to introduce him as your man to your audience so you could get more money. So, and then it backfired because you really felt overhealed for him and he didn't have the same feelings for you. And that's why y'all was carrying on at their house all the time. I'll tell you what, Tree, I don't think it's that he didn't want to work. He just didn't want to do what you wanted him to do. See, you wanted him to be a landscaper and go around and take care of other people's yard and stuff like that. He didn't want to do that. But that's your controlling way. So you kind of like pushed him out. But I don't know. I don't know whether he ever had any type of feeling or attraction for you. You know, I think that he did have he do, because it's still going on right now. I think that he really do have a physical attraction to Lay. I really do. But for you, when you had him on the camera and everybody was looking, he kind of like had his mouth turned up like this. Like, what? You know, how you look at somebody with disgust. He kind of got that on his face for real. And I ain't trying to throw no shade at you. I'm not trying to be mean. When you asked him like, you love me? And he was looking at you like, and he was trying to hold his laugh, but he was looking at you. This part was like, what, girl, gone, girl. I ain't finna say that. You know, so he wouldn't say it. And then I think you kissed him on the jaw or something like that. But yeah, so it was kind of crazy. Jay Gill said, I won't tell your secret. Your secret is safe with me. Hey, Kima, Granny, and chat. Thank you, Frank. Thank you. I hope you're doing well today as well. And if you could be so kind, um, Frank Jones, if you're not a bot, could you subscribe to my channel? Thank you. Thanks for joining the chat this evening, Frank. Um, hey, go getter. Hey, Marcy Oak. Marcy Oak got some nerve guys to show up today. I wanted her here on August the 11th. August the 11th is Marcy Oak's birthday. And it's also my niece's birthday. And I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited for her to come in because I wanted to tell her happy birthday. And she never showed up. So I said, okay, so maybe she's out enjoying herself with her family because she always come to my chat, but she never showed up. And then the next day, I still didn't get a chance to see. I had to go to Bama's live to tell her, girl, I've been waiting on you. I had a birthday song for you. And she didn't never come and get her birthday song that I had for her. So if you guys don't mind, I would still like to do it right now that she's here. So let me just pivot a little bit. But I had a birthday song for Marcy Oates. Her birthday was August the 11th. I think we're on the 13th, so it was 2 days ago. So if anybody have not wished her happy birthday, give her a happy belated birthday. And we praise God for her. And we thank God for giving her this time in this world. And we hope that she's surrounded with lots of love and family and friends. But she's with her virtual sisters right now. So here you go. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. Happy birthday to you. Give me an H, H, give me an A, give me a P, P. Give me a P, P, give me a Y, Y. And what does that spell? Happy birthday! Yay! Happy birthday, Marcio. Happy birthday, sister. And many more. Okay, so back to the story. So listen. We all was there for this one right here. I love when they go back down memory lane, guys, because a lot of us, we know they can't pull the wool over our face because we was there. We lived this. We lived this story. We know all the ins and outs. Hello, Aries for life. Hey. Hey, beautiful. Beatrice say, I guess she don't remember. We all was looking at the whole thing play out on social media. Yeah, so you know what I figured out with Tree, a lot of things. Let me tell y'all what Tree been doing lately. Tree have a lot of new people. Tree got a lot of new people, guys. She have some old people. She got a lot of new people. And a lot of them, I'd be fascinated because they don't really know the story. They only know what she tells them. A lot of people do not know the story about her son, Courtney, Killer Ken. They don't know the story. They don't know how they went to get the lie detector test for both of them and how she fell miserable and he passed with flying colors. They do not know the story. They don't know the story about Tree and Coco. They don't know the story. But we know the story because we was right there throughout the whole thing. We was right there. We was there. We was there. We know when Coco first started. We know everything. We know how everybody was running over there to his page, and his page took off like a lightning bolt because everybody loved his the way that he was so entertaining, and he had so much energy, and he had so many great ideas. I don't know where the pumpkin head came from. I don't know who idea that was, and people would just join his channel just to smash the pumpkin head. I said, this dude is something. I used to just watch him from afar. You know, I wasn't over there, but that was a splendid idea, and you guys had so much fun. you guys would go over there and pay that $1.99 membership or $4.99 membership just to smash the pumpkin head. Y'all loved it. Y'all had a good time. That was a great time for a lot of you guys out here. And then it fell apart, but y'all had a great time while it lasted, I must say. Hey, Leslie Cole's sister. How are you? And I saw another sister. Hey, Taterbug. Hey, Miss Jackie Thomas. I never knew Lay worked at the Uber. I think somebody said that long time ago. I could be wrong because I was just getting information from different people. That's what I thought. That's how they came back together because she used to hang out. Tree used to hang out at the Uber. I think I'm saying it right. The U-Bar, and she had took Coco there, and Lady was working there. So that's what I think. I could be wrong. Coco can come and put it right for me. So love y'all say facts. So I don't really know, but I think that's something that I heard. Granted, because I had a membership on his page. Yeah, to smash the pumpkin head. So if anybody know about that part that I mentioned, I just heard somebody say that long time ago. That when they went to the U-Bar, this U-Bar, this particular night, Lele was there and she was a waitress or something like that. So I could be wrong, but that's just what I had heard. So I'm just telling the story as I remember it. Cause she came out of nowhere. And everybody was like, who that girl is? Hopper, who that girl is. So I think I titled one of my videos, Hopper, who that girl is, who she be or something like that. Because she came out of nowhere. And next thing you know, they was in a full-blown relationship. It just happened so fast. It was like, boom, he stopped dealing with her and already in a relationship with this person. And when he got into the relationship with this person, Lay, he didn't look back. And then Tree had got so upset. But I just want Tree to tell me, I'm trying to understand, out of 2.5 months, how did you become so obsessed with him? Maybe it's the way he left, and maybe because you had spent $12,000 for that gold chain around his neck. Maybe that is what kind of set you off, or maybe that is what did it. Maybe that was your trigger when he did that. You had went and spent Did you really spend $12,000 for that? I remember. I thought somebody told me it was $1,000, but Coke said it was $12,000. So I don't know if it's the same chain, but he said he wasn't gonna give it back because a lot of people were telling him, well, if you're gonna break up with her, you ought to give her that chain back. He said, I ain't giving her S back. Katrina said, Granny, they always have been a nurse, not a waitress. I know, I know that, but listen to this. You trying to tell me she can't take on a second job? She can't do nothing on the side? So that's why it made sense to me. I wasn't saying that that's all she did, but she knows she was living in those that real nice condominium complex, and it just didn't sound strange to me for her to have more than one job. She could be a nurse and then be a part-time waitress. I think I don't know where I got it from, but I definitely heard somebody say that way back when, that she worked at a club, at a nightclub. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. But I do know her career as a nurse. But people take on more than one job. But thank you for that. I really appreciate that. That's very good insight. That's very good insight, Katrina. That's very good insight. Absolutely. But that's why I didn't question it. Because I knew she was a nurse. So I didn't say, well, how's she going to be a nurse and be a waitress too? Because people can have more than one job. It's simple. So that's why I didn't question it. But, looking back at hindsight, now that you mention it, okay, yeah, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Okay, so listen. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I got 116 people in the bushes and 84 likes. That's good, guys. Thank you. Granny, she's a fool for all of them, says Glory Wilder. Well, I know that is so true because we found that to be true. The way she flipped out over uh, up top. She spent a lot of money. She spent too much money on him. She spent too much money on him. And guys, y'all know what I recently heard her say? I recently heard her say that she would go back to him. She would get back with him. And then she said, I was just teasing. First of all, you came out here and told us when y'all split up that you found out that he was burning both ends of the candles. That's what you told us. You said he went both ways. And that's why you split up with him. Even though you tried to make it make sense to yourself and you said, well, I'm not going to judge him because I go both ways too. But then you came right back and said, no, I don't want no man that's doing it like that. I don't want no down low man. I don't want no down low man. But yeah, so she recently said that this week or last week that she would go back to him. But she spent a lot of money on up top. She loved buying men. Gloria said she loved buying men. Beatrice said, Brandon, she was trying to buy him. That's what she do with every man she meet. Wow, Tree, you got a reputation out here, girl. Look what she did with Up Top. The same thing, but she wanted Coco, but he didn't want her. Not even her money. Oh, I think he wanted the money. Now tell me something. Because he said he didn't have nothing, so I think he wanted the money. So this is something else I heard during that time. Now, a lot of you guys was there, so y'all tell me, did I get this wrong too? I heard somebody say that the last time they had they falling out, it's because we all know that she had cameras all around her house, inside and out. And she said, somebody said that she heard him talking to his brother. She was watching him on the Ring camera. He was talking to his brother, and he was telling his brother that he was using her in some type of way, and she heard that. So is that part true? Did y'all hear that too, or not? Because I heard that, and that's why she put him out the fourth time, because she found out he was just trying to use her for her money. So I don't know. It was all over. It was a mess. Linda Black said yes, so she heard that too. So that's what I heard. But it was not a breakup like she didn't know that he wasn't gonna come back that fourth time. Cole was tired of getting put out for one thing. He was tired of being dropped off at his brother's house for one thing. He said that he punched her. Now I don't condone domestic violence ever, but I know out here in this sector, guys, it's a lot of women be acting like they the man. And they ain't no man finna let no woman just whoop on them. And she's that type. She's very aggressive. And if she can run over you, she gonna run over you like a bulldozer, see? So I think Up Top was afraid of her. We know that because when he came down those stairs and saw her hitting herself down there talking about, what you gonna do? She carried on. Everybody was like, everybody couldn't nobody believe what we were seeing. That girl was not herself. She had transformed into the devil. Y'all remember that? That thing was scary. I was scared to look at it, y'all. I was scared to look at that video. I didn't know what that was in that kitchen. I said, oh, heck no, I ain't looking at that. I said, they never jump out that screen in my house. Oh, no, I would not look at that demon, honey. When that girl was down those stairs and she was talking in that funny voice and she was hitting herself down in the poom-poom and she was mad about something. She was just going off in that kitchen. Y'all remember that? And Up Top came down those stairs. He got to the middle and he saw her talking like, rah, 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 rah. Up Top turned his ass around and went back up them stairs and he didn't say another word. That was the funniest thing, but that scared me, guys. That scared me. I was scared to watch that video. I said, I ain't watching that video right now. So y'all gotta tell me what happened, cause I said I wasn't gonna watch that video right there. I wasn't gonna put my whole self into it. You know how we be listening and trying to see everything that's going on? I said I wasn't gonna put my whole self into it. I saw it, and then I was like, oh, she acting like the devil. She acting like she possessed, and I just scrolled on. I went on past it, and then the next day I heard people talking about, wow, did y'all see that? And everybody talking, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? That was the devil. That was the devil. And everybody like, wow, it was big. It was crazy. So I don't know how many of you guys saw that, but that was crazy right there, y'all. If y'all want to see something scary, that was crazy. That was real crazy right there. That scared the poop out of me. I said, I ain't watching that. Beatrice said, Granny, that's a good one. She is the only one that won her own coochie. Sally Wiggins, now she been around a long time too. Sally Wiggins been around a long time. She know a lot of this stuff I'm talking about. He should take her to court and sue her for breaking her promise to take care of him. That's the thought, Sally Wiggins. See, Sally been around a long time. He has always said that they was, I'm trying to think of the word. They was in a contract, but contract is not the word I'm searching for. But they was in some type of agreement that he was supposed to come out and pretend that they was in a relationship just to fool the audience, and that's all it was supposed to be. But then she fell in love with him, but he was sleeping with her. Oh, Coco, I ain't gonna even say it because he said he gets so mad when people say that. So let me just be quiet. I don't want Coco to be mad at me. Love Thyself say, Leslie, sound like we have the same story. I did not like her ex-husband in the beginning. She promised to take care of him. Let's see where y'all at. The Rose probably tired of it, said Love Thyself. Hey, Broken Unbroken. Now, the life of Patricia Stevens, been around a long time, guys. She knows a lot. She knows a lot about this whole story from 4 years ago. The life of Patricia Beatrice, the life of Patricia Stevens, Sally Wiggins. Who else been around a long time, guys? Who's seen it all? Who's seen it all? She had a crush on him since she was young. That's what I thought, Leslie. That's what I thought. She had a crush on him since she was younger. Coco came through her window. Yeah, I heard him say that. Oh, she was just a jump off. We all used to go through the window. I'm like, wow. So they had ties together, guys. They had ties together as teenagers. See, she never got over him, but he didn't ever take it serious in the first place. That's the difference. So because I remember her saying long time ago, like when I first came out here, how she used to be sending him money and stuff, putting money on his books. So she was already taking care of him while he was inside. Now, Coco, you can let me know whether I'm right about that or not, because this is just stuff I heard. That she kept money on his books. So that's why when it was time for him to get out, she went and picked him up because she was already in communication with him. Eric for life said, do you remember too when she was trying to control, telling him if he really wanted to be with her, that he would have to take that tattoos off his neck with one? Yeah, I do remember that. With some other girl, name tattoo on him. Yeah, I sure do remember that. I remember she wanted him to take that tattoo off. Yeah. He said, I ain't gonna remove this tattoo. And then I don't know whether it was DJ or some other content creator found the lady. And we got to see who the lady was, the name on the tattoo, and we got a backstory behind her. Boy, that thing went deep. Talking about rabbit hole. Y'all, we've been out here for a minute. We've been on this journey together for a long time. Don't tell me we can't claim each other. We sisters. We've been sisters for 4 years, y'all. We've been sisters for 4 years. I'd have said, Granny, it don't take much for her. That woman is slow for real. She would do it all over again if he give her a chance with her lying mouth. See, Ida, you know what? See, I know you're telling the truth, Ida. I can't even say that because I know you're telling the truth, girl. I know you ain't lying. I know you ain't lying. I know you ain't lying. His exact words was that he was trying to get a bag, said Sally. Now, I know Sally know because she rocked with Coco for a long time. I think, Sally, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't you more Coco supporter than Ross supporter in the beginning? I'm just asking a question because I remember looking in this chat and I used to see your name all the time, I think. But it could have been Ross because I used to watch both of them. So, clear me up on that one. When I got my kid's father, I gave him a hard way to go. Me too, girl. He still kept trying to be with me after 90 days. I gave him a chance and we stayed together for 13 years. All of my kids are his. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't believe in that one night stand stuff and getting it together and all this stuff. When you're serious about somebody, you don't be giving it up like that. You make them wait on it so you can make sure that that's not the only thing they want. So these silly young women in this generation, girl, I don't know what happened. I don't know who dropped the ball, but they don't care nothing about them one night stands. I remember young girls walking up to the dude if they was attracted. Can I have your baby? I said, what? When women start being so bold to say stuff like that to men, you know, if you asking a man, can you have their baby? You might well say, can I uck you? You know, you might well say that. Can we uck? And then the young dudes, they run around talking about, when you gonna let me smash that? What? If you don't get me, I'm gonna punch you. That's what you gonna smash. You finna get punched in the face. That's what you finna get. Talking about, can I smash that? You know? So disrespectful. They just lost all respect for the pom pom, y'all. They lost all respect for the pom pom. I'm talking about, oh my God, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, y'all. Jay Gill said she promised to take care of him. Love thyself say, I read that. Coco said she bought him a push mower. Yep. Child, who uses them anymore? Sally said he should take her to court. I read that. Beatrice said, granted, that's a good one. Okay, yeah, I read that. He wasn't attached to her. Attracted to her at all. He wasn't attracted to her at all. Says Leslie. To the money, that's it and that's all. It was, oh, damn, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. See, I was saying contract. It was a business deal. And everybody knew that 4 years ago. That's all we heard. That's all we heard. Coco has always said that, guys. So he ain't lying. He always said it was a business transaction. It was a business deal. He always said that. So y'all can believe him on that one. He ain't lying. He said that 4 years ago. When they first broke up, he said, I want her boyfriend. I want her man. It was a business deal. It was a business deal. He told everybody that from the beginning. And he's still saying the same thing. So, but anyway, after hearing her today, and she was just going in saying that he's head over heel over her. She is projecting. She's projecting. But we have all seen so much in the past 4 years. They even had to go to court. And if Lay and Coke hadn't did anything, just sued her and took her to court, they probably would have won that case. But because they was fighting back, the judge said it was mutual combat. So that's why they didn't win. And he told them that if they arrest her, they're gonna have to also arrest them. So everybody's going to jail. But I'm just trying to see how after 4 years have passed, and Tree, please tell me that this is not true. Coco said that when he had left you alone and he had walked away, he was done after the trial. He was done. He was no longer talking about you, using your name or anything. He said he started new avenues, and you messed him up with that by reaching out to other content creators, telling them he was using their materials and how they could sue him or how they could copyright their stuff and take his page and all of that stuff. But now you out here acting like you got clean hands. So this is what I want to say to you this evening. When this guy had left you alone, you should have left well enough alone. I don't even know why. After all that time had passed, you were still trying to hurt him in some type of way. And you know how you feel about your money. Everybody else feel the same way about their money. See, you don't mess with a person's money, their livelihood, because that type of stuff will get you unalive. And that's in real life. You don't try to, how the old people say, cut a man at the knee. You know, cut him down, cut him in half at the knee. You don't do that. You should have left him alone. You should have left him alone. But see, you have been trying for years to get him back. Not in a relationship, but revenge. You have been trying to get him back. You have been trying to get your revenge back from him not coming back to you. And so you was not satisfied until you messed up his livelihood. I know he would come out here, he'd be so disappointed because he's like, had my page taken down again, guys, and she must know somebody work for Facebook, and they keep messing with me, and they keep taking my money, and you just kept on. And that was funny to you, but it was wrong. It was wrong for you to do that. It was wrong for you to do that. And then you gloat about it, and you play in their faces, and you got to talk about, I'm the chosen one. I'm God's chosen. See, then you play with God, and you're doing all this evil stuff behind the scene. And that was just low down and dirty. You didn't have nothing else to do with them after that court case. You should have just went your way. You proved your point. You proved your point. I don't know why. I don't know why you didn't leave it alone. So now he found out that it was you that had his page taken, talked to the lady, told the lady to copyright her material and take his page. That was your idea. You got in the lady's ear and told her all of this stuff right here. I don't even know why that was your concern, because you come out here every day and you tell people you don't be in mess. You say you don't be in mess. You say you don't worry about nobody but yourself. So I just want you to just stop. I just can't stand the lies and the infiltration and the pretense. I just can't stand it. It's just sickening. It's just sickening. When you're doing something to somebody and then you want to throw stones and hide your hands, that's just sickening. Because you got a lot of people, and like myself, a little gullible, want to believe you, but you lying to everybody. You actually still trying to mess around in their life. And you was only with the dude 2.5 years, 2.5 months. Let me get that straight. 2.5 months. That's not even 90 days. That's not even 90 days. And here we are, 4 years later. 4 years. Take 2 months out of 4 years. Each year, 12 months times 4. What is that? 48? 48 months. 48 months. And you only had 2.5 months with this guy. Out of 48 months. you have no rights at all to that dude. That was just a fly-by-night situation. He came, he played his part, and he left. And you should have left that alone. What you invested in there and what you put into that was you. So you need to just be accountable for your action and try to learn from your mistakes, never to repeat it and do it again. But you did that, now you walk around acting like somebody owe you something. You cannot buy people. Slavery was abolished way back 1865. Slavery been over. You cannot buy people. And why you haven't got over it, I don't even understand. That's why I'm telling you guys that's out here with this obsession of these people, you guys need to go talk to somebody, because this is so ridiculous. I never see people that cannot let go. We all been hurt. I've been hurt before. I've been hurt to my core. But I picked myself up, dust myself off, and kept going. I can't make a person love me if they don't love me. And neither can you. Here's a song. I want you to learn the lyrics and come back and sing it to us. Let me see. I can't make you love me if you don't. And I can't make your heart feel something it don't. Here in the darkness, in these final hours, you can't make your heart feel, you can't make his heart feel something that it didn't feel. You can't make him love you because he didn't. Say that over and over and over and just move on. From this day forward, in all of your future relationships, don't ever do this again. Just don't repeat the mistake. That's what life is all about. Not repeating the same mistake. It's time for you to close the chapter of that and move on. You gotta, I don't know why you can't get them out your system. Maybe because y'all live in the same city, and at some point you're gonna see him. Maybe they said, I just don't understand why you can't get over it. 48 months, and you can't get over a 2-month fly-by-night business deal? That's crazy. But Coco, I bet you won't do that no more. I bet you learn. You won't be going into no deal with nobody to try to take advantage of people either. If she got you to go into this business deal with her to fool her audience, then I bet you won't do that again. Because we got people they are single white females, the hand that rock the cradle, and sleeping with the enemy and all of this kind of stuff. These people be obsessed. They don't be right. They be mentally. And you said that, this is for Coco. You said that you know that this girl was in special ed her whole life. You said she stayed in elementary school for 10 years. So you knew that she had mental issues. So why would you get involved with somebody that you know wasn't right? See? You got to take accountability too. You already know the girl wasn't right. But I understand your situation. You said because you didn't have nothing. So I get it. But you should have been, I don't know. You just should have let her know. You should have constantly reminded her. You know we're not in no relationship. You shouldn't have never at no point made her think that you guys was boyfriend and girlfriend. Every time she said, you say, only on camera, only on camera, only on camera, only on camera. Keep reminding her, cuckoo, cuckoo. Keep reminding her, nope. You know, don't let her say it. Don't let her say it, because when you started saying, yeah, she thought, you know, when she started licking that tongue out, she ready now. She think, when she started licking her tongue out now, she like, okay, he's my man, cause he just said it. But see, you playing, but she's serious. See, you gotta be careful when you're messing with people that got mental issues. And that's just the truth. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. Cause y'all ain't looking at the glass the same way. You looking at the glass half full, and she looking at the glass half empty. Y'all are on different spectrums of the world. Courtney was the babysitter, the maid, and everything else. I felt so sorry for him, treated him like a slave. Well, that was her child. I'm crying like a baby. Thank you all. Aw, don't cry, Marcy. I told you should have brought your butt over here on August 11th, because we were going to make you cry like a baby, but you didn't even come you didn't even come, but that's okay. I know you had fun. Whatever you did on your birthday, it was fun. Little child said, facts, Granny, because, okay, I read that. So let's go down, guys, because I'm just still at the top. I've been around from day one, says Leslie, 4 years. Ari said, do you remember, too, when she was trying to control, okay? Did I read that? Okay, yeah, I read that one. That was like almost one of the last one I read. She was taking care of him while he was locked up. Yes, she said that. Yeah, I thought so. Remember when she was working in the warehouse and she claimed she broke up with him before he even came out of prison? Something about his cousin. Do you remember that one? No, I don't remember that one because I didn't even come into the scene until after he had already got out. Ross was already talking about it. I think the first Ross live I heard, she was telling her, don't you move that man into your home straight out of prison. You don't know nothing about that dude like that. But maybe Ross at that time didn't know that they grew up together. I don't know. Maybe Ross didn't know they grew up together, you know, and they had history. But I remember that. And then that's when I first came into the scene. That's when I first came in. Yolanda said, took it off for lay. Yolanda said, hello, took it off for lay. Love thyself said, Anna, he put a rose, I believe, over it for a lay. Oh, really? See, I didn't even know that, guys. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's so cool. I did not know that. So we learned something new tonight. How many people knew that? He finally had the tattoo removed when he put a rose on it. I didn't know that. That's cool. Patricia said, yes, Granny, you're right. She was so desperate, she stayed in a dirty bed bug hotel so that she could pick him up the next morning from prison. She was so excited, God. I know she was having dreams. Thank you, Teresa Dallas, for being a member, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I bet she was like, anticipation is making me wait. I bet she was just so full of herself that night. Guys. Where did she have to go get him, guys? Where did she pick him up from? Because I don't know the backstory at all. I just came in after she had put him out. That's where I came in. That's where my story began right there. And I've been following them ever since. That point. But before then, I have no idea. I don't know nothing about the tornado. I don't know nothing about throwing the children up in the air. I don't know anything about the kids being taken away already. I don't know any of that stuff. Because I wasn't on social media in 2014. I didn't even know what social media was in 2014. I was working my fingers to the bone, baby, to get what I want. Sharon Johnson said, I remember. Say it again, Granny, said Sharon Jones. Jay Gill said, I used to watch Tree, but only a few skits and cooking videos. I stopped for years, and when I started back, I saw Coco and said, oh, she got a man. No shade now. It was on and popping from then on. Elroy said, a mistake. Aries for Life said, I really knew he really didn't want her. Y'all remember when they was in the sauna and she talked about give me a kiss, and he looked at her with a stink face. That's what I'm talking about, that look. And that's what she said. Look, you don't love me. Wow. Coco, why you gave her the stink face, man? You gave her the stink face, they said. That's funny, y'all. Ida said that nut took her. J.G. said, I never heard of that, Granny. It's some bold women out here, but none in my circle. I remember that Aries for Life says Love Chop. Aries said Missy. Aries, I remember that sauna incident, says J. Gill. Beatrice say she probably had promised to give Coco money if he be her man. She is forever saying that, but he can't look at any other woman but her. She had another girlfriend. He had another girlfriend, and her was together for a minute. Oh yeah? He and her was together. Okay, that's the one that was down in where they was from in Sarasota, right? Jagger said, remove her. She gets mad when they would be out and he would look or glance at another woman. Sally said, I was a raw supporter first and started supporting Coco after he broke up with Pumpkinhead. Okay. She did him dirty with social media, says Marcy. Yeah, that was low down. I think she should have just left him alone. I don't think she should have got into no more his business. She should have just been glad that he was no longer riding her. That's what she should, but she open up a can of worms again. So I don't even know. Tree, why you out here today acting like that, like you ain't did nothing. See, you cannot do people wrong. And just because you get your satisfaction, walk away and think everything is okay, because he said he was getting a real bag over there. 10,000, 11,000, that's a lot of money. I've been on social media for 4 years, and I ain't never seen nothing like that. He said he was getting $10,000, $11,000, and you messed that up for him. And that's so wrong. Just like you tell people you made $50,000 on Facebook, $30,000 on YouTube. If somebody tried to take that from you, you snap. The only thing brought you down to your size was IRS and the good Lord above. Because you thought you had power over everybody. You thought you was the ruler of social media. You told people where to go, who to unsubscribe to, and they did whatever you said. And then you were so cold-hearted, even people that like you, and you know they was in your corner, you would not even help them. You were just so selfish with the whole situation. That's another reason why you lost. You know that, right? So, if God is giving you another chance, and I don't think so with social media, I don't think you'll ever get back up to where you was, because with that much power, you showed him that you don't know how to act, and you was not the person to have that much. Because too much is given, much is expected, and much is required. And you were just so nasty. You were so nasty acting. You told people, I'm only going to help people that I grew up with. And every one of those people that you grew up with made you kiss their eyes. Every one of them. Every one of them. And the genuine people that was trying to support you, you would not even help them. You would not even do anything for them. You were so cold. I can't even understand why they're still following you. And I heard Big Face out here, guys. This is gonna shock you guys. Big Face was out here yesterday, guys, talking about how she loved Remy. I said, Tree, don't you dare fall for that. I love Remy. I always love Remy. She talking about Tree, little girl. I always love her. I always love her. I said, girl, you were probably one of those other channels that used to be attacking Tree. You probably one of those other channels because you said you've been out here over 10 plus years following Tree. Not following her, but just all up in her business. You might have been one of those other channels. You ain't new to this. You true to this, girl. You ain't new to social media. You true to social media. I guarantee you guys, Big Face is somebody that y'all know from the past. Thank you, Tracy. I guarantee you guys, Big Face is somebody that y'all know from the past. I was trying to find my list yesterday, and I want to look through that list and see can I figure out which one of those names is Big Face. I bet you anything. Big Face have had a page before. She was one of those names that used to attack Tree. Now she out here trying to act like she's clout chasing. Girl, if you don't go sit down. You tired of things for shouting you out? You thought you tired of being on the left side talking about Tree, Tree's good. I always admired her. I always looked at her. I always loved her. I always loved little Remy. Girl, go sit your clout chasing ass down. You just lying. You just lying. You ain't always liked it nothing. You hoping that she gonna call your name out, but I can tell you now, she don't do that. She don't do that. Cause she got so many people that came up against her 4 years ago. She said she'll never forget. I guarantee you were one of them. Which one were you? What's your old name, Big Face? Big Face, what is your old name? I know you got one. I know you got one. Just like FIFA surprised everybody, trying to act like she was so new to social media, got a whole Facebook page. Got a whole Facebook page, guys, coming into the score talking about, oh no, I don't want no page. You already had a page. I don't want no page. Oh no, y'all, I don't want no page, y'all. You already had a page, you big devil, you. Deceitful. Just deceitful, both of them. A wolf in sheep clothing, both of them. I wouldn't trust neither one of them as far as I could throw them. Neither one of those two. I love little Remy. Girl, go sit down. Sally said Pumpkinhead is real dirty. I heard her say that when she fall out with someone, she wait until they are back on good terms and she slash their tires. Wow. Wow, Sally. Wow. For real? So y'all know what? When Coco be on her, when Coco be roasting her guys, I be feeling so bad, y'all. That's why I know I couldn't do it. I can't be the content creator that a lot of these people are. It ain't in me. My heart is too big. I can talk about you, but I can't talk about you every day. You know what I'm saying? I can say some funny stuff, make you laugh, but I can't just ride you. Y'all see how Coco riding her? I can't do it. I can't do it because I have no reason to feel sorry for her because she's so low down and dirty. I have no reason to feel sorry for her, but he's tearing her eyes up. He is tearing her up, y'all. He is tearing her up bad. When he be talking about her, he is tearing her up bad, y'all. Y'all hear me? I be like, oh my goodness, this dude right here, oh my goodness, he's tearing her up. Whew. He is tearing her up. But what she did to him was so wrong. That was wrong. I didn't know that until he told us that, but that was so wrong. And now I'm looking at her differently. I'm saying, when he had left you alone, you should have left them alone. But you wasn't satisfied till you got your revenge. So have you got your revenge yet? Since that you made him lose his page on I thought I had my water in here. Since you made him lose his page on Facebook and lose his $10,000 a month, $11,000 a month, is that a revenge enough for you? Are you done? Because you don't open up a can of whoop ass. That's what you know did. Because Coco ain't playing, girl. I'll be like, oh my goodness. Whew, I hope you ain't watching it. I hope you ain't watching it. Because Coco is not playing with you. He is real mad. He is pissed. He is pissed. This dude is mad. You heard that? You know the other song that he made? He's like, you mad. But I ain't gonna argue with you. You real mad. Girl, that thing done turned around. He mad. He's ready to argue with you now because you mess with his livelihood. He mad. He's mad. He should have made her sign an agreement, says Leslie. Hey, Ozella. Hey, Small Talk with Lakeisha. You know what? You saying a lot of stuff hindsight, but he probably wasn't thinking like that first coming out. She has very low self-esteem. That's really pretty, Mike. She has very low self-esteem, says Sally Wiggin. And she needs to get over it and stop saying her ex. That is not no ex. That was a physical attraction. She is sick, Granny. 12 years of first grader, says J. Gill. It was a money grab, says Aries. That's sad. He should have made her sign an agreement to give him $10,000 when he came home. She told him she was going to give him $10,000. What? She told him she was going to give him $10,000. For real? Wow, Aries. Wow, Leslie Cole. I didn't know that. I surely didn't know that. What you say? Tree Coochie ain't never helped no man and never will. Beatrice, that show you she got a small brain. Granny, she would do anything. She did it with Up Top after Coco. When she licked her tongue out, it showed how much a slithery snake she was. Tamika said, Granny, remember he was put on payroll in that warehouse. Yeah, he earned his coins at some point, but when she got mad, she would keep his paycheck. I heard somebody recently say that. I don't know whether he said it last night, but she wouldn't pay him. I think he said that last night. That is what the problem was. She didn't want to pay him. But we know that to be true because Keisha T, rest her soul, said the same thing. She said she don't want to give me my money. She don't want to give me my money. She think she want to treat me like I'm a kid. She want to buy everything for me. That's what Keisha T said. So we know that to be true. So no lie is detected on that. No lie is detected on that. That's true. That's true. Hey, Tamika. That is so true, Tamika. If you would like to support Ask Granny's platform, says Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Super chats, super stickers are available. Memberships are available. Gifts are available, guys. And Cash App. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I've been around for 4 years, says Small Talk with Lakeisha. Teresa Dallas, I think you've been around for a while. Teresa Dallas. So you know some stuff. I remember your name in somebody's chat. Because I used to read the chat because I would never drop down into anybody's chat. I never did it and I don't do it now. I've never done it and I don't do it now. When people say come to my panel, I've never been on anybody's panel, but one time, if I'm not mistaken, I did Shamar when he had the talent show. And when Glam to Crack said, I was throwing shade, I think she said, come to her panel, let's talk about it. That was the first and last time. I don't panel hop. I don't go to people's panel. I do not go to people's panel. And I just have always carried my own over here. I don't jump from panel to panel. You know, I be in the chat. I be in the chat with the supporters, but I don't be on the panel. I never go for the panel. Um, Helen, hey Helen, she said I feel so bad for the son that she mistreat in her skit. She do it. I think she get a joy of hollering and yelling at him. That might be the son that don't want to be bothered with those skits. One of her sons, he don't want to do it. One of the sons don't want to do it. And she gets so upset with him and she's like, okay, you're going to want some money and you're going to want me to spend this for you. So she be mad at him all the time because he don't care. He might have a lot of his daddy in him. He don't care. He don't want to do all those skits and stuff. One of her sons don't want to do it. One of them don't want to do it. So that's what that is all about. Erin says she picked him up at the jail. Soren, he crossed the gate. She was there with her kids. And Leslie say, I had chores when I was a kid. And my kids did too. But my mom never treated me like a slave. And I never treated my kids like a slave. The way she treated her kids. Tamika said, after the big breakup, y'all, finale, everyone wanted for Coco Page's name, and she was threatened. Her supporters saying, if somebody put his name in my chat, you're getting blocked. Yep. J. Gill said, Tamika, yep, that's how I found Coco. People in her chat was dropping his page name, and she was a blocking fool. That's funny. For real, J. Gill. So she was a blocking fool, huh? That is funny. So they didn't give her no respect. Me too, J. Gill, and ain't been back to her chat since, says Tamika. Yolanda say, I remember. J. Gill say, Tamika, Tulu. Teresa say, she knew he didn't want her to. Sure though, the money and the stuff she was doing would make him fall. Nope, it was business. Can't mix business with pleasure. Okay, now, isn't her page gone with the millions of followers, says Marcy? I don't know, guys. I just know she changed the name, and that's all I know. Marcy, not sure, says J. Gill. I thought she just changed her page name. Petty Boots, says Tracy. Express coming through J. Gill. Ozella is speaking to Aries for Life. Leslie say she didn't want him to open a door for other women when they went out. She got mad when they went on the plane and the woman was walking in front of them. She was mad saying he was watching her. Baby, Tree. If you got those type of insecurity, girl, you got it bad. You got it bad. You got it bad. Now listen. So I know it ain't just Coco. You treat all of your men that way. Girl, you need to fix that. You really need to fix that. That seems like something you need to fix. You need to fix that. That is crazy. That's crazy. Wow, y'all. She has insecurity issues. She has insecurity issues. Y'all wait for 1 second for something. She has insecurity issues, guys. That is sad. That is sad. Poor little thing. She feels as though nobody wants her. Girl, I cannot believe you out here acting like that. Let me see. I was trying to read something. I was trying to make sure my phone is charging right. Wow, I am so shocked to know that, guys. I did not know that. You mean to tell me somebody was walking in front of them and she was mad at him about that? He was not allowed to look at any other woman. Let me tell y'all something. I was in a DV relationship and the guy acted that way with me. I couldn't look left and I couldn't look right. If I did, I was gonna have to fight when I got home. I couldn't look left and I couldn't look right. I couldn't look left and I couldn't look right, honey. This dude was so insecure. I said, Lord, if I get out of this, I'm never going to do this again. I'm never going to get into another relationship like this ever. Ever. Pitbull, dumb eyes scared off that thief. If I'm not mistaken, didn't the thief have her crying before dragging her? For real, Pitbull? I know she did that too. Hillbilly on the hill. But I didn't know she had Pitbull. I didn't know she had big face crying before a guy. Y'all tell me about that. Is that true? Who knows about that? Leslie, Pitbull, dumb eyes, guys, like the eyes in my head, scared of that thief. You telling me, I gotta get my water. Pitbull, you telling me FIFA made Pitbull cry? Big bad Pitbull. You gotta be kidding me. I don't believe that. Is that true, y'all? Is that true? J-Girl, okay, I thought she said she was trying to get her followers up because something happened. Hey, Aaron Johnson. Aaron been around a long time, guys. He knows some stuff. Aaron knows some stuff. You could tell when she made it big on social media, she became evil and rude. When she first started out, she was nice and charming. Too fake. Oh, really, Tamika? Wow. So she was just hollering and screaming today how money didn't rule her. I don't care nothing about no money. I don't love money. I don't love money. Because money is the root of all evil. I don't love no money. Girl, you love yourself some money. Why are you doing all that? You love yourself some money, girl. You love yourself some money. You love yourself some money. Because if you didn't love money, you would not sell your soul to the devil. You would do anything for some change, girl. You need to quit playing. You need to quit playing out here. Did y'all hear Coco say that when her sisters was young, when her sister was like 15, 16 years old, she used to sell her sister to the old men. I said, what? Did y'all hear Coco say that? Yeah, that what Coco said. See, Coco came from the same little town she from. I'm like, whoa. Y'all know she's the big sister. Tree is the big sister. Coco said when her younger sister was 15 and 16 years old, Tree used to sell her sister off to the older guys. And she said she don't love money. Girl, what are you talking about? If you didn't love money, you never would have been thinking about selling your sister. I tell you that. I don't know, Granny, if that's true. I don't watch any of those left-siders. I didn't know that. That's just shocking. But Leslie said that. But she didn't say, but she did make a statement. She says, Pitbull, dumb eyes, scared of thiefer. If I'm not mistaken, this is how she says she's not mistaken. Didn't the thief have big face Pitbull crying before, dragging her? Oh, I remember her coming out here crying, but it wasn't thiefer. Who was that? She was so mad at. Was it Bama? Was it Bama? It was, no, it wasn't Bama. It was the other lady that used to drink real heavily. What that lady name? That drink it real heavily, calling everybody mom, 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 mom. Wait a minute, mom. Wait a minute, mom, mom, mom. Wait a minute, mom, 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 mom. Wait a minute, mom, mom. Let me say, wait, mom, mom. What's her name? What's her? Warren G. There you go. Hey, Sister Rod. Girl, you sure know when to drop in. Rod is so funny, guys. She always know when to drop in. Yes, child. Yes, yes. That's who made her cry. That's who made her cry right there. She was mad at her about something. And she talking about, I just got out of work from working 12 hours for the last 4 days, and I'm mentally drained. And you didn't have to say it like that. You didn't have to put it out there like that. You could have. So I remember that. So Leslie, that's who made her cry. It wasn't FIFA that I know about. Hey, Rod, did FIFA ever make her cry? Because Leslie Cole was just trying to figure out, did that ever happen? Did FIFA ever make Big Face cry by dragging her? I haven't heard that before. Beatrice said, yes, Granny. FIFA and the old drunk was into it at one time. That's not who Big Face is. The Big Face is not the old drunk. The Big Face is Pitbull. The drunk is the one that told us about the Blue Barn. Yeah, I know. I heard y'all say that FIFA live in. Yeah, I heard that. Sally said, and I'm sure that she's going to do the same thing with her daughter, in my opinion. She's grooming her now to make her money. Girl, don't even say it, Sally. Don't even say it. Ross say, no, I don't think so. So everybody say hello to beautiful Ross is in the house. Ross is in the HOUSE. Hey, Ross, what's up, girl? How you feeling? How are you doing? I hope you are doing amazing. I hope your treatment was amazing. I hope your dinner is amazing this evening. And I really hope that when you get off my live, you are still feeling amazing. You know, they can't stand that word affiliated with you. They can't stand that word affiliated with you. Just say what? Big Face was crying. Yeah, she was crying. She was boo-hooing, child. She was boo-hooing. She was so mad. Talking about she was physically drained and she had been working all night and she was boo-hooing. She wanted some more, talking about when she talking about, I love Lil Remy. That girl took me. I said, girl, if you don't go sit down. If you don't go sit down, she was clout chasing. Rob, you didn't know that. I didn't get to tell you that. Big Face was clout chasing Tree. Big Face was clout chasing Tree on yesterday. She told her that she loved her daughter. She have always admired her daughter. And she's been watching her for a long time and that kind of stuff. I said, where did that come from? I guarantee you, Roz, Big Face have had a channel before. She was probably one of those pages because she said she's been out here for over 10 years. She said she's been out here for over 10 years. And she said she had been watching Tree for over 10 years. So I guarantee you she was one of those pages that was attacking Tree way back when. Because you know it was like 75 of them. It was 75 of them. And then the queen arose and everybody fell off. But it was like 75 different channels talking about Tree. Yep, sure did. Hey, sweetie pie. She said, if she loved Tree daughter, it's Tree, Tree. If she loved Tree daughter, then how does she feel when FIFA, you gotta learn the names, sweetie pie. You don't know the names, baby. When FIFA was talking about the daughter, what he was about to do with her brother. So Tracy put up the copyright act. Sweetie Pie don't put everything in her message. I need to read the copyright. How you doing, Sweetie Pie? How you doing, Sweetie Pie? Your name sounds so sweet. It's about to give me a toothache. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Now, guys, the reason why I read the Copyright Act is because when our brother, and everybody's brothers and sisters in Christ, so don't make a big deal over it. When our brother Ocean was out here, he got a strike on him because he was talking about Tree, Tree, and they told him that he should have read the copyright disclaimer, or he should have displayed it somewhere in his live. And he learned that, and he came back and told everybody. And I've been saying the Copyright Act. I've been reading it ever since. So it has protected me a lot. So I just went by what happened to him, his mistake, and I just started using it for my benefit. So that's why I read the copyright disclaimer, because some of these people think they got power out here, especially to my little channel. And they've been out here for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, you know. They know all the ins and the outs, and I'm still learning. So I try to cover myself. Masi said, J. Gill, okay, I thought she said she was trying to get her followers up. Okay, I read that. I read that long time ago. Tamika said, J. Gill and Aaron, she thought Lay would leave him alone since they were related. Well, honey, you know that story. Lay have always denied that. And so we don't know. And I just remember way back when, Coco might not even remember this, because I've been a content creator for a long time. And way back then, Coco said, so what? You know, he said, in a little town like that, we all related. I remember him saying something like that. And we have a little city here in the state of Georgia we call Social Circle. And they said in that little city, everybody is related. So I didn't ever think no more about it after Coco said everybody is related in Sarasota. So he might say, I ain't say that, but you did long time ago. Long time ago. I even did video about it. And I haven't erased anything. But I'm not going to go through all my video trying to prove whether I'm right and whether I'm wrong. I know what was said. I have a great memory. So you said that, but then nobody really made a big deal over it. It was just Lay was denying it, and Tree was trying to get up under Lay's skin. So she was saying, that's my cousin, that's my cousin. And then she like, from my uncle, cousin, brother, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, daughter, that's how we became cousins. So they're supposed to be some type of distant cousin way down the line. So anyway, I didn't say that to bring that back up. Okay, so let's go down. We almost at the bottom. Aries for Life says, hey, beautiful Roz, says Sally Wiggins. What's happening, says Love Chop to Roz. So everybody's speaking to Roz. She do her other page name is Gold. Okay. She be in that old lady chat under the name Big Face. Oh, for real? Oh, wow. For real, girl. Aries, you mean to tell me she called herself Big Face? Rod, I thought that was your name for her. I didn't know she was claiming that name. She called herself Big Face. Now that's funny. Now that is funny, Aries for life. Wow, wow. Like they say, it ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. She just trying to get Tree supporter all this time. She never said she loved that daughter. Nope. I never heard that before. I never heard that before. Jacob said, Granny said, you got to learn the names, baby. Yeah, honey, you got to learn the names so we don't be getting in no trouble out here. Because these people real petty. I gave my people a check. I gave them a quote. A person that has nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. So we got a lot of nothing to lose people out here. They don't have nothing to lose. They will cause you to lose everything. That's why they out here calling people jobs. They ain't got nothing to lose. Right, big face? Right, thieful? Right, pissy? Right, Teddy Pendergrass? Right, Nardo Tardo? Right, Bookman, Buffalo Butt? Right? These are nothing to lose people. They have nothing to lose, and they got a lot of supporters just like them. A person with nothing to lose will cause you to lose everything. That's why they have no problem. It don't bother them. They sleep good at night. Calling your job, calling your church. They ain't got nothing to lose. So they want to cause you to lose everything. They want you to be nothing because they ain't nothing. But it ain't your fault. You work for what you got because you wanted to be something someday. Hey, Pierre. How you doing, brother? Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for giving. I'm at 3. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. Listen. So that's why, and that's a fact set, my twin J. Gill. Y'all have to be careful out here. Y'all got to realize what we're working with. Y'all got to watch what we're dealing with. People that do anything and doing anything out here, they doing it. Kaka, what she got to lose? What she got to lose? Glam the crack? I don't even like to say her name. What she got to lose? What she got to lose? But somebody that's been on a job for 30, 40, 50 years, have put their kids away in college, living in a nice, fine home, A1 credit, bank account, life insurance, they got a lot to lose. So you got to be careful what you're fighting with. Some things ain't even worth it. Some things is not even worth the fight. I agree with Coco on one thing. He's going to stay fixated and keep his focus on Tree. And I tell you what, the things that I'm seeing in the past 3 weeks, it's like an awakening. It's a lot of people coming over there to listen to Coco. A lot of people. Because this is what a lot of people came to social media for in the first place. To hear somebody drag Tree. The other people not even important. The other people not even important. That's why I don't talk about Teddy Pendergrass. I don't talk about Nardo Ritardo. I don't talk about those people. I don't talk about people that just come out here and they ain't even got monetized yet. Not battling with them. But people that's on my side, I promote their pages and shout them out. I'm talking about going to fight, going to battle with people that don't even have my numbers. That's cray-cray. That's hustling backwards. I wish I would. I wish I would. If I had Tree number in the millions, I'd be up there with Country Wayne and B-Love and Brianna, and I'd be in that league. I'd be in an elite league. I'll be in that league. Like, they got a lot of stuff going on too, drama with them as well. Not Country Wayne and Be Love. I never hear nothing about them. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna fight with somebody that got as much as I got. Because these nothing ass people out here, they don't have anything to lose. Don't even do it because you got so much to lose. Do you all know I heard people say yesterday, I'm tired of talking about the same thing. You should have been tired 4 years ago, dum-dum. 4 years? It took you 4 years to get tired? 4 years. It took 4 years before you got tired. Now you're tired. Yeah. The nerve of her to say that. 4 years of tormenting. But now she's tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I might come out here and talk and I might not. People, you know, I have this monitor right here in front of me, right? And it's on me. And when I look at myself, I see nothing but a beautiful face. More beautiful than a Mona Lisa. Worth more than gold. That I had the pleasure to behold. You're my greatest and my latest, my greatest, my latest inspiration. Keep lifting me higher. Girl, you cannot say anything about me. Do I need to bring out the simple picture again, guys? This ho is going to be on social media talking about somebody ugly. She on social media, y'all. This girl is out here on social media calling somebody ugly, looking like this. Yeah, she got hair coming out of her nose too. She got hair coming out of her nose and she got all the moles on her body. She got all the moles on her body and she got hair coming out of her nose. That lady is ugly. That lady is ugly right now. If you don't get somewhere and sit your ass down and come from behind that picture, how you gonna talk about somebody hiding behind a damn picture, girl? This me in live and living color, baby. This you. Did you see her glasses? Her glasses was crooked. Have you seen her hair? Yeah, but we ain't seen nothing about you. You big dummy, you. You big dummy, you. I ain't talking about somebody. How in the world you gonna do that? Where you do that at? Oh, on the pig farm? Where you do that at? Cause girl, you can't talk about nobody. You sad. You can't talk about nobody. You know, lived in a horse stable for the past 15 years. You can't talk about nobody being ugly, hiding behind a picture. Every time we see you, you look surprised. You look surprised every time we damn see you. Do you see my thumbnail? That's your mouth. We know you ain't talking about nobody. How can an ugly person call somebody else ugly? Who made you the judge? Child, if I'm going to be in a beauty contest, I'm going to be judged by some beautiful judges. There ain't going to be no ugly judge judging me. I wish I would. How an ugly judge going to judge me? You ugly, how you going to judge a pretty person? Everybody ugly to you, call you ugly. Everybody ugly to her cause she ugly. You ugly, so how you gonna judge somebody? Girl, ain't nobody made you nobody judge in no beauty contest. Please don't do that. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Let's not talk about looks. Just don't. Find you another subject. Just don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You make yourself look bad. Just don't do it, honey. Don't do it. Don't that look like a cow? Girl, you better go on. You ain't got nothing on this. Child, you so funny. You make me crack myself up. She make me crack myself up, y'all. I be cracking myself up. I be cracking myself up. Let's just say Brianna's going through now, also taking care of a nothing ass dude, money not like that anymore. She paid $30,000 for a necklace and $10,000 on a ring for that dude. Sad, honey. Honey, these dudes are putting it on them. You hear me? Blowing their head, blowing their top. Granny, FIFA don't act like it. She can't stop talking about Roz. Talking about, I'm tired of talking about the same thing. I'm tired, girl. 4 years. I bet you. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all the site before y'all leave. Bushwatchers. Let me tell y'all before y'all leave. If I got in her supporters over here, let me tell y'all. What she posted, don't believe it. It's all a mind. She play on your mind. It's a mind game. Somebody thank everybody for the support. Ain't nobody buying them t-shirts. Don't let her fool y'all. She play mind games. She been like that. She thinks she's a clever person. She thinks she's so clever. She thinks she got the gift of gab, the silver tongue. Ain't nobody buying them shirts. She posted that so you guys can think that everybody was buying those shirts. It ain't true. I'm telling you guys. I have seen her type time and time again. Ain't nobody buying them shirts. Ain't nobody buying those shirts. She just posted that. She know ain't nobody buying the shirt. She posted that to trick you guys. Y'all gonna get enough for fooling with the devil. Y'all gonna get enough for dancing with the devil. The devil come to steal, kill, and destroy, and always so deceitful. Deceiving all the time. Always deceiving. Always deceiving. I guarantee you ain't nobody buying them damn shirts. Nobody. Helen say, okay, Granny. Teddy. And you are, Granny, inside and out, says JGO. You better say it. And I don't need nobody to tell me because I've been told it my whole life. So I know. I'm convinced. I know. So Thief is the last person who can talk about me. Give me somebody that I think is pretty. Give me somebody I think is pretty. Maybe they can dampen me, but it's hard to put my light out because my light shines bright. My light shines bright, baby. My light shines bright. I wish I was sitting around waiting on you to tell me what I look like. When you look like that, you look like that and smell like that and don't even have running water. You got your grandbaby pouring water on your hand to wash your hand in a bowl. Girl, are you serious? If you don't get the out of here, how you gonna talk about somebody? Girl, everybody on social media is doing better than you, and everybody know it. Every content creator out here and supporter and subscriber, everybody is doing better than you, people. Everybody. August is almost gone. Have you got the teeth yet? You was out here yesterday. I thought you were finna show something. You stayed gone for, what, 5 days? Talking about, I ain't been out here. Here she go, guys. I ain't been out here in 2 weeks or more. Girl, let me tell you something. You was out here Saturday. You erased the video, dum-dum. You put it on private or erased it. But Saturday, you was here. Yesterday was Tuesday. I ain't been out here in 2 weeks. No, baby. You was only gone for a day or two. 3 days at the most. I thought your ass was locked up until you showed up yesterday, still talking trash. Where is the pearly whites? I thought you were getting your mouth done. That's the reason why you was out of sight. You still ain't ready to show those pearly whites. You know why? Because you're not going to show the pearly whites. You addicted to gambling. They gambling get every dime. You don't have any money to do nothing with. No money. None. So guys, let me finish these comments. Hey Mookie Boo. How are you? Same thing I thought about them shirts. Nobody's buying them. You right, Helen. Great minds think alike, baby. Ain't nobody buying them shirts. She trying to fool some folks. Drag her raggedy, funny looking, hiding behind the camera ass granny, says Beatrice. You know what? Now sit down somewhere now. Sit down somewhere. Those shirts are a scam so that she can go to the casino this Friday. That's right. Leave my bro alone, says J. Gill Tracy. Same thing I thought. Ain't nobody buying them shirts. Hey, Mookie Boo. I saw somebody else come in. Hey, Let's Rock. Hey, Sister Lisa. Hey, guys. Granny getting ready to go. Y'all be coming late, honey. Y'all got to do the replay. Granny been on a roll, honey. But Granny getting ready to get up out of here and let somebody else have this space. That's because she's hustling those jerseys, trying to make a cut off them. That's right. That's right. Who all want my son's shirt? Your son is not nobody. Your son is playing college football. Your son is playing college football. Can we at least wait for him to make it to the NFL before we start investing in t-shirts and stuff? So we can be the first one to get the jerseys and let him autograph each and every one of them. I hear selling a t-shirt from a college student like he a little kid, like he in the kindergarten, like he playing toddler football. This is a whole grown-ass 19, 20-year-old boy playing college football, and you out here trying to sell his jerseys to get a come up. You always trying to get a come up. You ain't, that's what you ought to be tired of. I'm tired of talking about the same thing. You should be tired of hustling people. That's what you should be tired of. You pathetic. You're sick. Your entire grown up life just been one big hustle after another. It's sickening. I ain't got nothing to show for it. You ain't got nothing to show for it, girl. You've been in the world for 56 years. And you ain't got nothing to show for it. Nothing. I invested in my kids. I was always at their game. So how come your son say he can't go back to that life? Why your son say if I don't make it, if I don't make it, then I just might as well just take my life. I might as well just unalive myself. I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to that blue bar. I don't want to go back to that blue bar. I'm tired of shoving all that pig shit. I'm tired. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I gotta make it. I don't want to go back. So you don't have such a lovely life. Why you acting like that? Why your son is so traumatized? Why your boy so traumatized, girl? You don't give them the best life. Why he so traumatized? Huh? Girl, go sit down. Please. Just go sit down. Because I'm not going to talk to you. And I'm not going to do this with you because you one of those nothing to lose individual. You have nothing to lose, but it can cause me to lose everything because you have nothing. So that's it and that's all. So let's rock. Let me see. It's laughing. Mossy is laughing. It's true. She did promise him 10K. Sharon Johnson said she did promise him 10,000. Girl, I did not know that. Tamika Tamika say, I'm CTHU. I don't know what that stands for. I cut the H up. I cut the H up. Let's say NFL players jersey be in stores. Your son not there right now, but Thifa. They didn't have to sell their jerseys. Aries said, not pig it. Yes, pig it. You know they got all those bohawks roaming that property. She said she saw 130. Can you imagine looking at your window and see 130 pigs roaming your land? 130? Wow. Girl, they would have tripped me out. 130. I would not lie. She said it. He's tired of running around that barn naked, says Les Rock. Everybody's begging, J. Gill. Everybody's begging. They are begging, cracking the H up, says Tamika. Okay, guys, so that's all of the comments. I hope I read everybody's comment. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. I'm going to give somebody else this space. I have so much fun with my sisters, and the conversation be everything. It be intense. Conversation be intense. So Coco promised us a live this evening. I'm finna get off this live and run right over there. I hope he's going live because he said he would. Coco, I wanted to tell Coco. I heard somebody tell you to drop your link. I heard somebody say drop your link, but I think they were just talking about to your membership and something like that. But when you are on what you call that? Everybody got when you got that, be careful about dropping your link because see you just coming back. They doing this thing now, and Tree might get somebody to try to do that to you called Palm Bomb, StreamYard. Be careful when people tell me drop your link and let me come up there and all that because they do this thing now called Porn Bomb, where somebody take off all their clothes and be naked and have your page taken completely down. So be careful. I've been wanting to tell you that. I don't know who already told you. I don't know what you've been watching or paying attention. I just know you just coming back. So they do this porn bomb now. So be careful. Be careful so you don't lose your page. Just be careful. So I think he's going live right now, guys. I just got a notification. So I love you guys. I see you guys later. I have inspirational morning tomorrow morning. And I hope y'all stop it now. Y'all see Greta going too fast. That's not true, guys. No inspirational morning tomorrow morning or Friday. I got something very important going on. I won't be there in the morning, but I'm still trying to do something for you guys on both of those days. So I will not be here for inspirational morning. So don't look for me, but keep your notification on because I'm going to do something when I come to a place where I can sit still for a minute. Okay, guys? All right. Whew, Tracy, don't you let me say too much, girl. I'm about to put my foot in my mouth here. People running over here, and I don't be here myself. But thank you, moderators. Thank you, chat. I see y'all later. Let's go laugh a little bit at Coco. Let's go have some laugh. Maybe he'll clear up some stuff that I got wrong. All right, guys. So I see y'all later.